Hi guys, welcome back to my mediocre YouTube channel. As you can see, I just woke up. I am so tired. But this is the only day I can film right now while the sun is still out. Today's video is gonna be me transforming my ugly wall. So back in the day I did an art room tour or a paint room tour because my dad did the whole side of our attic. We have like the attic made into two rooms, so it's like my brother's room and then it was storage, but my dad did the whole half really nicely, so I would have a little paint room, which I'm super blessed about. But one part of the room was not done. He left that part, but I was really sick of it. It hurt my eyes. You're gonna see in a minute. You have probably seen it on my videos. It's like wallpaper looking like wood. It's bad. And then behind that it's like wallpaper like green with like big drawings like they used to do it back in the day, you know? So it wasn't that pretty if the whole other side of the room is like nice and white and calm, and then that side is like. And I also, back in the day, I had one wall that was completely white, which I could film videos in front of. But then my dad also redid the bathroom, so he was like, I have the sink. So he put it in my room, so now I lost that one white wall that I could film in front of. I'm grateful for the sink, but it's a bit inconvenient because I only have half of the room and there's now not a lot of space, you know. But still, it's really handy if I paint that I have a sink. So I asked my dad if I could just do that part. Because on the other side of the room, there's like all these shelves with like random stuff in boxes, you know, attic stuff. So I asked if I could just do that one part that's next to those shelves. And he said yes, if I do it myself, so I'm gonna do it myself. So that is today's video. If you wanna see how I do it, stick around, because it was a journey. I thought I'm just gonna do this real fast. It wasn't fast, alright. Pretty wall, yay. Ugly wall. We need to fix this. I started with taking off all the single vinyls, and as you can see, this wallpaper is horrible. Apparently it had like a little layer of plastic. I don't know. Whatever it did, it wasn't easy to take off, alright? And I saw some cracks and holes, really big holes that I needed to fix, so yeah. So I started doing the thing that you usually do, taking off wallpaper. You put water on there and you let it soak a bit and then you take off the wallpaper. Well, that didn't work because I had like a layer of some type of plastic. I don't know, the water would not soak through. So I was like, I'm gonna do this fast. It took me 3 full days if I calculate all the hours I spent on it. It took me 3 full days to just remove this one part of wallpaper. I'm so sick of it. It was horrible. Why did people make this? Not good, no. So here you see me struggling up there because there's like a cable and I needed to get under there to get the wallpaper, but I didn't want to remove the cable. It was a whole thing. I didn't like it. I still despise it. Not fun. And then this side of the wall was also really hard because it was like wavy. It was not all the way straight, but yeah. Yes, we're done. It's done. The wallpaper is all off. Right now I only have a problem right here because over the years it kind of formed an air bubble, so like I can press it and it moves. What I'm gonna do is cut a little part out where the air bubble is, smaller than the width of this, so I can do that. I don't know what the words in English are, but like the white stuff. But first I'm gonna try and get a little rectangle out of there. See, when I press it, it dents a little bit. I don't know if you can tell really good on camera, but not fun. No fun. So I started with a little knife. I cut the part out that I wanted out. Then with this little spatula, I don't know how to call it in English, I pressed.
In my brain for a while, it's been making projects more frustrating than they need to be because I've been.
And here we go, putting on the plaster. I thought this was gonna be it. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Also, the green wallpaper went off really smoothly. Shout out to that wallpaper, because the brown one was horrible.
Oeh, you need to be strong for this. I don't have those strong hands. Moet ik er nog bij doen in de gaps?
Iets trager aan.
Oké. Ik heb gewoon niet zoveel handsterkte. Blijkbaar. Het gaat mij lukken. Because I'm a strong, independent woman. With advice from my dad. I'm trying my best. Mensen die dit alle dagen doen, je hebt zo'n handtrainers nodig.
Silicone ook. Dus dat is daar.
Het gaat me lukken. Ik kan het. Misschien met een handkrampje erbij, maar... Strong! Als ik hier geen spierballen van krijg, weet ik het ook niet meer. Oké, you can do the last part. Oh, je gaat backwards. Crazy.
I thought I was already gonna be able to paint today after sanding the wall, but unfortunately, right here is a crack and it keeps coming back. I tried to cover it 3 times with the white stuff and there's still a bad air bubble right here. I'm gonna take a little part out of here as well and do it again. And then normally when I have sanded the whole wall, it should be okay. One more problem. So I did that one side and that stuck. Next to it, the air bubble started moving, so I had to cut a whole other part out of the wall. But I feel like this way it's gonna take me longer, but I don't have to rip all the wall off at once and start from scratch. This way I can make it nice and even because there's already wall there, so I can just fill the holes. So that is a plus point, but yeah, it's not that fun. I thought I was gonna be done already because this stuck. It's really stuck on there, but it made cracks over here. I think when this is done, it will... Oh, you hear that? I think it's gonna move, so then I'm gonna do that part and make it smooth. And because if I rip it all off at once, I really have to pay attention on how to make it straight, unlike myself. So I think it will take a little bit more time than I planned, but this way I can do it well. Now it's still a little bit splotchy because obviously it's not enough, so I need to wait until it dries and then do another layer because I can't fill the whole all at once in one go. But yeah, we'll see how this works. I just want to hang my prints. I think I finally did all of this stuff with the plaster. Now I'm just doing some little holes. And oh my god, it's time for primer! So we're gonna prime the whole wall. It's some old ass primer that I found in the basement. So it was horrible to work with as well. It was really patchy, splotchy, not good. But hey, it will do. The paint will cover it, alright? Leave me alone. I'm working with what I have. I'm a cheap bitch. If I have primer left, I will use it even though it's expired.
My brother's yelling.
What?
It's time for paint! It's very splotchy because the primer was really old
but I hope this will fix it. And now I will paint and say my lines, practice my lines for my theater group. So if you see me talk, my brother is over there to help me practice. Ooh, pretty pickles, pretty pickles. Okay, that's enough. Pretty pickles. Ooh, pretty pickles. Pretty pickles. Are you done? And finally we're applying the paint. We're finally applying the paint. Sorry if you don't like this song, but I do. I peeled off the tape and then decided that this ugly wallpaper at the door also had to go. I taped off everything, all the cables, whatever, and then I just went in with the paint directly because I wasn't doing that primer again. So yeah, paint directly on top of the wallpaper. If I move, my parents can do that whole wall if they move the shelves, but for now I didn't want to move the shelves. I didn't want to do the wallpaper again. I stuck on the poster that my dad loved, and that was on there before. By the way, that is a couple layers of paint. I just didn't film it all. It was like 3 or 4 layers. The door I did prime. I found another really old primer, and then I also went over it with white paint because it was like creamy white. It didn't match all the other whites, so we fixed that. I might paint the door later with like a beautiful picture on it. But yeah, that was a last minute decision. My dad was like, what are you doing? Like, making it pretty. And he was like, alright. But yeah, behind those shelves, the ugly wallpaper is still there. So if I move, they can do whatever they want to it, obviously. But yeah, it was just for my own sanity. Finally, we're putting up my prints. This is a signed picture by HearWeGo. Yes, you heard that correctly. Then a poiandkeely picture. Then Glory Kur. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if I read it right, actually. I'll put the name on here. Then we have some sunlight and dark or something. I'm gonna put all the names down here. It's a Burton picture. Then Noctis Illustra, which is like somebody I went to school with. Artprints, I think, which is some print I found in Bruges. So it's like a Belgian artist. Then more poiandkeely, because I really loved that one print, so I ordered more. That one keychain is from, I think, a Japanese artist. I'm not sure. And then one of my keychains, yes. Okay, are you ready for the final reveal? Because I am. It's so pretty. I'm so happy with how it turned out, even though there was so much wrong with that stupid wall. We fixed it. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, please do all of these things, and I hope to see you in another video.